east to 30 miles an hour, diminishing to 5 to 10 miles an hour after midnight. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-60s. Wednesday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-40s. Thursday, sunny. Highs in the lower 70s. Thursday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Friday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-70s. Friday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then becoming mostly cloudy. A chance of showers. Lows in the lower 50s. Chance of rain 30%. Saturday, partly sunny with a chance of showers. Highs around 70. Chance of rain 40%. Saturday night, a chance of showers in the evening. Mostly cloudy. Lows around 50. Chance of rain 40%. Sunday, partly sunny. Highs around 70. At midnight, the sky was mostly cloudy in Sioux Falls. The temperature was 75 and the dew point 66. The relative humidity was 73%. Wind was southeast at 5 miles an hour. Pressure was 29.38 inches and falling. Elsewhere around the tri-state area, Yankton was cloudy and 69. Brookings had a thunderstorm and 73. In Pipestone, the temperature was 73. Worthington was partly cloudy and 76. Other conditions across the northern plains. Around South Dakota, at Rapid City, rain was falling with a temperature of 54. At Aberdeen, it was mostly cloudy with a temperature of 67. It was cloudy with a temperature of 68 at Mitchell, 72 at Huron, and 63 at Pierre. In southern Minnesota, skies ranged from partly cloudy to mostly cloudy. It was 71 at Marshall, 77 at Redwood Falls, 76 at Minneapolis, and 73 at Rochester. Across Iowa, temperatures were in the mid to upper 70s. It was partly cloudy at Sioux City and Spencer. At Des Moines, it was cloudy. And in eastern Nebraska, skies ranged from partly cloudy to mostly cloudy, and temperatures were in the mid to upper 70s. Once again, at midnight in Sioux Falls, the sky was mostly cloudy with a temperature of 75. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 290, effective until 8 a.m. This watch includes the following counties in Iowa, Lyon and Sioux, and the following counties in Minnesota, Nobles, Pipestone, and Rock. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Tornado watch number 289 remains in effect until 2 a.m. for the following counties in South Dakota: Lake, Lincoln, McCook, Minnehaha, Moody, and Turner. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The current time is 12:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Operating on a frequency of 162.40 megahertz, this is NOAA Weather Radio Station WXM-28, broadcasting from a transmitter near Rowena, South Dakota. Our program originates from the National Weather Service in Sioux Falls and serves the surrounding tri-state area.
All right, thank you, WXM-28, for carrying the stream here for just a little bit. We had a pretty scary situation earlier tonight, and I'm going to replay this video from Jordan Hall. He says, a very scary moment tonight earlier tonight as what looked to be a drunk driver flew past us at about almost 100 miles per hour and almost hit an oncoming car while it was live on Severe Studios. And here's the video. I mean, come on. It was scary when I saw it the first time. And it's even scarier to see the repeat here. I mean, they barely missed this other car. Look at this. Come on, people. That's just ridiculous. I'm glad we didn't have anything glad we didn't have anything worse than that happen. Damn it. Okay. Where are we here? Sorry, oh my God. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Slow the hell down. Who needs to be going 100 miles per hour after a flippin' garden shower? Okay. Severe thunderstorm warning. A new warning has been issued here for Antelope and Knox counties in Nebraska. Antelope and Knox in Nebraska. We'll see that coming up on the screen here. Maybe that's already there. Yes, it is. That's northwest of Neely here. This is a new warning for Antelope and Knox counties in Nebraska till 1 o'clock in the morning. Golf balls and 60. Golf balls and 60, Creighton to Orchard. Sorry, lost my place here. Not Creighton. Clearwater to Orchard. Royal Brunswick. Clearwater, Orchard, Royal Brunswick. Okay, that's a new severe thunderstorm warning for Antelope and Knox counties, Nebraska till 1. And then I was just looking at this tornado warning here near Winnetoon. And still rotation there. Switch over to Sioux Falls radar again. Just got an update here. Let's look at the velocity, though, okay? It went right between Winnetoon and Creighton. Went right between Winnetoon and Creighton. Here's the update. Antelope County, you're clear. Tornado warning remains in effect for south central Knox County. A severe thunderstorm that is capable of producing a tornado near Winnetoon, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Tornado and ping pong ball size hailstorm is heading for Center, Nebraska. Center, Nebraska. Okay, be in shelter here. I think it's past Winnetoon now, heading up towards Center, in the center of Knox County, Nebraska. All right, let's talk about this other tornado warning real quick. Sherman and Valley counties in Nebraska. This is the one near Arcadia. And there is rotation here near Arcadia, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Arcadia is near the tornado, if there is one, and parts of State Highway 70 here. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning into eastern portions of South Dakota. We got to jump up to Dual County. This is going to be Clear Lake and Gary, South Dakota. There might be some rotation there, too. That's right here near Gary. Right along 22, southwest of Gary, South Dakota. Some wind, maybe some rotation there. Either way, a severe thunderstorm warning here is for eastern Dual County and southeastern Grant County. And this goes until 12:45. Severe thunderstorm near Gary, moving north at 35 miles per hour with half-dollar size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. It's heading toward Lake Alice. Lake Alice, South Dakota, to Gary and areas of far northeastern Dual County. In the path of the storm, I'd be in shelter with that one just to be on the safe side. So, new severe thunderstorm warning here right along the South Dakota-Minnesota border near Gary, South Dakota. 60-mile-per-hour winds, half-dollar size hail, Dual and Grant counties. And again, there's a few little pockets of rotation in here, too, along with the potential hail. Seeing all sorts of little areas here. One near Gary, one north of Brant, one south of Clear Lake. Maybe some broad rotation here near Toronto. All sorts of little things kind of spinning and moving in this line here. So be very, very careful there, okay? All right, there's that new severe thunderstorm watch. Big chunk of real estate here. I'm going to have to break off to update some radio forecasts here in just a little bit. We'll put the weather service back on. But I need to update Watertown and Marshall and Mankato radio weather forecasts. So I will do that. $12:24 on Monday now, and Memorial Day. In about a half hour, we will have an update from the Storm Prediction Center on what they are expecting later on your Monday. So we'll for sure be here till then. I've got new water, which is good because I need that. How about we check the chat room here? Are you guys still with me? You are. 284 of you. Can't believe that. Thank you, though. Almost 300 people in here, the most that we've had since 10:30, and it's 12:30 in the morning. So, all right, let's see here. Let's back up here. That line, oh, that is just pure stupidity. Yep, I think we're talking about the crazy driver in Nebraska. Boyd starting to storm good. Yep. Everything is congealing into a linear mess. Yes, it is. What about Mitchell, South Dakota? We should be getting hit here in 15 to 25 minutes. Yeah, well, Mitchell, you got storms north and south of you. I think 15 to 25 is a great estimate of when the storms will get there. I would assume we will see a severe thunderstorm warning for Davison County here shortly. Let's see here. Embedded supercells within the line. Yeah, it's possible that there's an embedded supercell or some spinning winds. Will there be a tornadic storm in Mitchell tonight? I don't think so, but straight line winds, downbursts, you know, you've had those in Mitchell before, for sure. Hey, I'm in Omaha. Do you think it'll make it this far east? Not tonight, I don't think. Charles, again, Mitchell, I don't think we'll see tornadoes, but straight line winds are possible. .605 Pickleball says, just came back from Lake Brant to Sioux Falls. Will the high winds hit Sioux Falls? So we have a new severe thunderstorm warning, or severe thunderstorm watch until 8 o'clock in the morning. So pickleball, yep. It's quite possible that a line of high winds come through Sioux Falls again tonight. Shaylin says an awesome lightning show southeast of Watertown. The storm in Dual County. Yep, I believe so. A good lightning show in Huron, South Dakota. What are you seeing in Huron? Well, Huron, you just got a severe thunderstorm warning, so get ready for that. Get ready for the severe thunderstorm warning here in Huron. This is new. This is Sanborn, Beetle, and Gerald counties. Sanborn, Beetle, and Gerald counties, including Huron. Severe thunderstorm near Alpena, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-size hail. A 58-mile-per-hour gust was confirmed in Wessington Springs about 20 minutes ago. So again, Wessington Springs getting almost 60-mile-per-hour winds. That's all heading toward Huron and Cavour at this time. Okay, severe thunderstorm warning, Sanborn, Beetle, Gerald counties in South Dakota. Still have a severe thunderstorm warning here in northern Minor County, South Dakota. Severe thunderstorm warning here east of Clear Lake, South Dakota. All right. Oh, well, let's see. It's 12:30, so the severe thunderstorm warning that was down here by Armour and Corsica has expired, but the wind still looks pretty wicked here near Corsica. So they might just be a little bit late issuing another warning here. We'll see. Here's what the storm looks like from Watertown, South Dakota. Ooh, with some audio even. Here's the storm from Watertown, South Dakota. Alex Russell is giving us this look on Twitter. From his balcony. Yeah, that's a neat look. We might, we'll run that again without audio. So again, this is video from Watertown, South Dakota of the storms approaching. Or I guess they're kind of east of Watertown. Okay. And Jordan Hall is still chasing some of these storms down into portions of Nebraska. That's what you're seeing here. They're in they're in Irene, South Dakota now. Wow, I gotta update this. All right. Irene, South Dakota. They're going to eat the hail, he says. Severe thunderstorm warning for Clay County, South Dakota. Severe thunderstorm warning, Cedar and Knox counties in Nebraska. Tornado warning. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Tornado warning, Cedar and Knox, Nebraska. Let's get over to that. That's an extension. That's pointing right at Yankton, folks. Don't want to freak anybody out, but that's the general direction it's moving. All right, so new tornado warning. Tornado warning for eastern Knox County in Nebraska and Cedar County in Nebraska until 1:15. As of about 3 minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located southeast of Center, Nebraska, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Golf ball size hail is possible along with a tornado, and it is heading toward Bloomfield and Crofton, Nebraska. There's Bloomfield right there, Lindy and Crofton. We gave you the early heads up about half hour ago and talked about Lindy and Crofton, and there you go. Bloomfield also in the path. I'm going to look at this from Omaha radar because I think it might have a little better, yep, it sure does. Here we go. There's your rotation right there between Center and Bloomfield on 84. Right on Highway 84 between Center and Bloomfield. And the rotation is right there. And again, it is moving northeast at 40 miles per hour with golf ball size hail as well. Yep, definitely golf balls likely here, east and northeast of Center. So if you're in Lindy, I think you're going to get the hail. So Lindy, you're going to get the hail. Bloomfield and Crofton, the possibility of a tornado. See if we can get a loop on this here. So it came through Winnetoon and Creighton, and now it's coming up toward Bloomfield. Bloomfield and Crofton, you need to be in shelter. Okay, this is the only tornado warnings in effect right now. The one we had down here in Valley County, that expired. Rotation weakened a little bit. So really, we are just talking about this stuff southwest of Yankton here. Let's see. Is that the storm that was down there that was all but dead and then came back from the dead? Sure is. So we got this warning here near Gayville and Meckling in Clay County, South Dakota. Severe thunderstorm with quarter-size hail. Severe thunderstorm with quarter-size hail. And that is the one that, John Wetter is heading that direction, and Jordan Hall is already in Irene. And they're getting ready to get basically hit by, I think, this storm. So they might be on 19, a little east of Irene. So you've got that coming at you. You got this tornado warning here near Bloomfield coming at you. All of that heading that direction. The National Weather Service in Minneapolis has just issued a discussion that says tornado outbreak possible Monday afternoon in western Minnesota. I will repeat that. The National Weather Service in Minneapolis, Twin Cities, has just issued a discussion that a tornado outbreak is possible Monday afternoon in western Minnesota. Multiple rounds of severe weather are possible. Let's see here. Tornado outbreak is possible Monday afternoon in western Minnesota. Strong to severe storms. Pretty short statement, but that's all you need to know. And again, we will have the latest Storm Prediction Center outlook in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes till the SPC outlook. All right, again, if you are between Lindy and Bloomfield in Nebraska, this is a tornado warning. And this tornado warning goes until 1:15. Going for 7.5 hours now. Never seems like that much, but it is. Lots of lightning with these storms in Nebraska. Lots. Look at the lightning. New severe thunderstorm warning for Dual County, South Dakota. Goes until 1:15. And yep, I see that here. Dual County until 1:15. That basically just encompasses the area from earlier and then extends it down to Clear Lake, Brant, Toronto, Esteline, Altamont. So pretty much all of Dual County, South Dakota, now under a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds and $half size hail. That's Dual County, South Dakota, until 1:15. Again, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning over here by Huron. It's basically Beetle County now. Maybe a little bit of Gerald there near Alpena, but Beetle County, severe thunderstorm warning until 1:15. 60-mile-per-hour winds were reported and quarter-size hail. So 60 and quarters in Huron. These storms are apparently no longer severe here, coming into Mitchell. I mean, I still see wind on the radar, but apparently has decreased below severe limits. So you're going to get a pretty good storm here in Mitchell. Again, lots of lightning. It's going to be loud. It's going to be a little bit breezy, but apparently not severe at this time from Plankington to Parkston to Tripp. Okay, but still some heavy rain here is going to be coming into Mitchell and Betts and Mount Vernon and Ethan. Still some gust. I'm still showing some gusty winds on the radar here. Look at right here. See these bright green colors here? South of Mount Vernon, south of Mitchell. Okay, but apparently not as strong as they were. We'll keep an eye on that. All right, back down here to the tornado warning southwest of Yankton. Got rotation right here. You can see the little inflow notch, maybe the hook right here, just north of Bloomfield, heading toward Crofton. And again, in Lindy, I think you're going to get the hail. That is some pretty good size hail. Golf balls or larger heading toward Lindy, Nebraska, Knox County. Bloomfield, Nebraska right now. Looks like might get a little bit of hail, but I think the rotation is north of you now. Yeah, rotation is just northwest of Bloomfield, heading toward Crofton. Freddie McKinney is in Crofton, Nebraska. And I'm pretty sure he is still just streaming a test pattern. And I wish I could get a hold of him, but apparently that's not in the cards here. Going to check it one more time just to make sure. Yep. Still a test pattern on Freddie McKinney's stream. So we don't have a stream from Crofton, unfortunately. And I don't know if I have Freddie in my phone book. Oh, I do. Well, let's see what he says about his stream here. That is, if he has any service, and if this is even...
Hey, what's up, Corey?
Hey, is there any way you can get your camera back up? It's been a test pattern for like 3 hours.
Is it still streaming?
It's still streaming, but it just says no signal. Yeah.
All right, put it up. I didn't even think it was streaming.
Okay. Well, there you go. I kept checking it to see what was going on, and then it was...
Actually, we're right in front of this tornado.
I know. That's why I was calling.
Tornado warning just popped behind us. So.
Yep. That's why I was calling to see maybe what we could see there. I'm sure lots of lightning.
See if I can get it fixed here. But...
Okay.
And when you shut the laptop, it just shuts the whole computer off. But...
Oh, well, apparently it kept that part going. So.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, it's on.
Funny.
Let me know if you see it now. It looks like it's working now.
Let me see here. Yep, I do have it now. Yes, sir, I got it now. So thank you very much.
Are you still on the Severe Studios live?
Yeah, we're still streaming. You're talking live right now.
Okay, there I am.
All right, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for getting that up.
Corey, thanks for checking in.
All right, bye.
Yep, all right, bye.
All right, so Freddie's stream is up now from this storm near Crofton. So let's go ahead and roll that here. Can't really see a lot. We see his flashing lights. We see some lightning. They're near a stop sign, but that's about the extent of that. Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Bonham and Yankton counties until 1:30. Bonham and Yankton counties with golf ball size hail, including Yankton, Tabor, and Gayville until 1:30. Severe thunderstorm warning. And that's for areas just north here. Basically for these storms rumbling through Yankton County and for what's to come. A little bit of hail here west of Yankton, southeast of Tabor, maybe head up toward Utica. So severe thunderstorm warning for Yankton County now. Golf ball size hail is what they're saying with this. And again, this might be for some of what's coming out of this tornado warning, or maybe for this little cell here west of Yankton. So we'll see what happens with that. Again, Jordan Hall is in Irene, South Dakota. Or just east of there, I should say. That warning was canceled again in Clay County. But he said he had some pea-sized hail falling over here. And again, tornado warning here east of Lindy, Nebraska, over toward Crofton. Freddie McKinney is live in Crofton, Nebraska right now. Jordan Hall says rogue peas. Rogue pea-sized hail came out of this cell up here, which is not severe anymore. Storm still severe here near Huron. Still severe here near Clear Lake. New warning up here near Madison, Minnesota, and north of Dawson. Appleton, Minnesota. Severe thunderstorm warning for Lac-Qui-Parle, Chippewa, and Swift counties until 1:15. Again for some 1-inch hail. Milan and Appleton. Possibility of some 1-inch hail up here in western Minnesota. So Dawson, Milan, Appleton, there's Madison, Minnesota, Appleton, Minnesota. Here's Gary, Clear Lake, and Brant, South Dakota. Here's Huron, South Dakota. All these 1-inch hail. Maybe $50 in Dual County. And then we're just watching this line down here near Yankton for severe storms. Again, there's a tornado warning here east of Lindy, heading toward Crofton. Severe thunderstorm warning north of that. Tabor, Utica, city of Yankton included, Volin and Gayville. The tornado warning was issued by the Omaha Weather Service office, and the severe thunderstorm warning was issued by the Sioux Falls National Weather Service office. That's why there's this kind of gap in between here. But if you're between Crofton and Yankton, just consider it a severe thunderstorm warning at the very minimum. Someone says, can I look at the tornado in Crofton again? Yep, we've got it on the screen. You've got the live camera from Crofton from Freddie McKinney. And it looks like the rotation is west of Crofton at this time. Oops, what is going on with the computer's melting down? Got a new tornado warning coming in, a new severe thunderstorm warning coming in for Mitchell, South Dakota. We'll get to all these here in just a second. I just want to, yeah, there's a little better. Omaha has a better look at the rotation. Okay, rotation right here. It may go between Lindy and Crofton, but it's too close and the radars are too far away. Okay? So it's just too close and the radars are too far away. Jordan Hall, you can see he's got hail on the ground. Quite a bit of it there on the road. Maybe dimes, maybe quarters. Maybe dimes, maybe quarters there east of Irene, South Dakota. So again, the most pressing thing right now is this tornado warning here getting close to Crofton, Nebraska. If you're in Crofton, if you have relatives in Crofton, maybe want to let them know. Further back here, we have something. It's a tornado warning. I don't know what they're... Not sure what they're seeing there. Let's go to a different radar. Maybe it'll be clear. Nope, not a clue. Anyway, there is a tornado warning here, but I'm not really sure for what. Near North Loop, heading toward Greeley Center, basically. And this is a new tornado warning 2 minutes ago. This is for Greeley and Valley counties. Greeley and Valley in Nebraska until 1:15. And it's near North Loop. All right. We have a new big severe thunderstorm warning here covering lots of real estate. And I guess the storms near Mitchell are severe again. So if you're in Mitchell, South Dakota, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning. So quarter-size hail being reported by Jordan Hall. Centerville, south of Centerville, South Dakota. Right there. So at least quarter size with a picture. Going to mention that to the Weather Service here. Oh, let's see here. What would we call this? 2 south of Centerville? Well, let's get the picture. Let's tweet it out, shall we? Shit. Oh, sorry. Jordan tweeted it out as I tweeted it out. So did not know he was doing that. Should know Jordan is fast on the tweeter. All right. You can tell it's late, folks. There's the picture. He's saying $50 size. I said at least quarter size. We'll meet in the middle somewhere. New day one outlook is out. Let's check that out here in a second. Anyway, Centerville, South Dakota, right here on here, they need to put a new warning out because it's got $50 size hail. No idea why they canceled it. All right, let's talk about this and then we'll get to Monday. All right, so severe thunderstorm warning: Davison, Lake, Sanborn, Aurora, Minor, McCook, Hanson, Hutchinson counties. All of those counties until 1:30 in the morning with 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Currently moving through Mitchell, heading toward Alexandria, Bridgewater, Emory, Letcher, Loomis, Spencer, Salem, Howard, Artesian, and Roswell. So 60-mile-per-hour winds moving in the general direction of Howard from Mitchell and in this entire area here. 60. Again, Yankton County, golf balls, and 60. Possible tornado near Crofton, Nebraska, happening right now. Tornado warning there. And more severe thunderstorm warnings up and down that line, too, that I'm really kind of tired of. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, here's a look at Crofton again. All right, the moderate risk was expanded. Ooh, they're early. 8 minutes ago it came out. So here is the severe weather outlook for Monday. Today, basically, but later today. The moderate risk has definitely been expanded. Now includes a good chunk of northeast South Dakota, good chunk of western and northwestern Minnesota, and a good, or at least a little sliver of southeastern North Dakota. So it was expanded and moved a little bit west. Expanded and moved a little bit to the west. Alex Russell here from Watertown 10 minutes ago says a pretty ominous lowering. That does look a little bit scary off to the east of Watertown there. Scary looking cloud, SLC. Could be a wall cloud. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell depth, hard to tell when you just have lightning lighting things up. But there's a look at Watertown to the east. If you happen to be watching from Wisconsin, I'm right here in Baraboo, Wisconsin, and there's a severe weather risk on Tuesday here now. That's the day 2 outlook. Just wanted to mention that. All right, so let's look at this. All right, here is a closer look at the severe weather outlook for Monday. Later on this afternoon and evening. So the moderate risk is basically from Brookings to Watertown to Sisseton. Includes Alexandria all the way up to Walker and Bemidji, Minnesota now. And again, it's pushed a little bit to the west. So this will include DeSmet, Brookings, Clark, Watertown, Millbank, Webster, Sisseton, and Britain, South Dakota, in the moderate risk for tomorrow. Technically today, but tomorrow. A moderate risk. Hang on, I have to talk to my wife for a second. She's heading to bed, and I might not even be able to come home here tonight. So we'll see what happens. All right. I've got a lot of things to do here. So back to the severe weather risk area. It's going to include Montevideo, Minnesota, just on the edge, Benson, Morris, Glenwood, Alexandria, on up to Walker and Bemidji. Fergus Falls, Detroit Lakes, Park Rapids, Wadena. And includes Fargo, North Dakota, and far southeastern North Dakota. Okay. Surrounding that is an enhanced risk. Thief River Falls, Watertown, Huron, Sioux Falls, Worthington, New Ulm, St. Cloud, Brainerd, all the way on up to International Falls and Roseau and Warroad and into portions of Canada. And then surrounding that, a slight risk in the yellow for a big chunk of real estate. Okay, there is your moderate risk for tomorrow. Still a tornado warning near Crofton, Nebraska. Keep that in mind. Golf balls possible in Yankton. Severe storm moving through Mitchell, heading toward Howard. Huron under a warning. Clear Lake under a warning. We have a tornado warning for Yankton. Tornado warning for Yankton, South Dakota until 1:30 a.m. Tornado warning for Yankton until 1:30 in the morning. Here's the radar. Here's the information. If you're in Yankton, take shelter. National Weather Service in Sioux Falls has issued a tornado warning for Yankton County until 1:30. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado near Lewis and Clark State Rec area, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Lewis and Clark Rec area in the next 5 minutes. Yankton around 1:15. Utica, Mission Hill, and Vollen in the path as well. Once again, tornado warning issued for Yankton County until 1:30. Severe storm capable of producing a tornado was located just south of the Lewis and Clark State Rec area and is moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Golf ball size hail and a possible tornado headed for Yankton, South Dakota. We're up to the most viewers that we've had all night, and we've been going for 8 hours on the dot. It is 1 a.m., and you have live, continuous severe weather coverage from severestudios.com. I am Corey Hartman, owner and co-founder of Severe Studios. And we have severe storms rolling into Yankton, South Dakota. Here's a look at a wall cloud near Crofton from John McKinney. And that is low to the ground, folks. If you're in Yankton, let's get to shelter right now.
This is NOAA Weather Radio Station WXM28, broadcasting from a transmitter near
Yankton, South Dakota, let's get to shelter right now. There's actually multiple areas of rotation here, northwest of Crofton, heading into Yankton. And they did fill in this little triangle here, South Yankton to Menominee to Crofton. So that's a new warning, Cedar and Knox until 1:45. Severe storm capable of producing a tornado near Crofton. You're looking at that picture there. That's only a minute old from John McKinney. And again, it's moving northeast at about 35 miles per hour. Ping pong to golf ball size hail and a possible tornado heading into Yankton around 1:15. So you have about 5 to 10 minutes. Strong gusty winds maybe out in front of this. Heavy rain out in front of this. Again, our Severe Studios team is right here in Crofton, just east of Crofton anyway. And I hope those guys get over to 81 and get north. Get to 81 and get north. Get into Yankton in case something happens there. Hopefully nothing does happen there. And there's a look at that wall cloud. Let's go back to their live stream now. This is Freddie McKinney.
And Farmer around 1:10 a.m. Artesian around 1:15 a.m. Canastota and Conova around 1:20 a.m.
Freddie's got a shot of the storm as well. Sorry, that's kind of small. Not sure. Oh, that's back of the camera. Lights from Crofton lighting up the wall cloud there.
For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
And again, the rotation is northwest of Crofton. There's a couple areas. There's 2 areas of rotation northwest of Crofton heading right for Yankton. If you live in Yankton, I don't mean to freak you out, but that's what we've got going on.
You are close enough to be struck by lightning. A tornado watch
I've been
remains in
covering
effect until 2 a.m. for
severe
South
weather in
Central,
Yankton for
Southeastern, and East Central South Dakota.
23 years.
Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 1:30 a.m. for the following
Literally.
counties in South Dakota: Lake, McCook, Sanborn, Aurora,
Excuse me.
Davidson, Henson, Hutchinson, and Minor.
After 8 hours, getting a little hard to talk.
At 1 a.m., the sky was mostly cloudy in Sioux Falls.
And then we do it all again tomorrow.
And the dew point 66.
All right, so if you have friends in Yankton County or anywhere in southeast South Dakota at this point, might be a good idea to share this stream on your social media. First thing people do, if their weather radio goes off, their phone goes off, somebody calls them, they hear a siren, first thing they're going to do is grab their phone. Probably go to Facebook, probably go to Twitter. If you could share this stream on Facebook and Twitter, that would really help the entire process here.
The current time is 1:06 a.m. Central Daylight Time.
All right, let's see here. Weatherman 1 says he's in Sioux Falls and he hopes this misses you. Yep, I hope it misses you too, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Andrew says the warning was just expired. Yes. Rotation tightening up. Shaylin says hail is hitting my AC unit. I believe she's up by Watertown. Get underground. Storm could become strong if you're in Yankton. I agree. Shaylin says, never mind, it's just drops of heavy rain. Yeah, well, big raindrops or small hail sound the same on metal. Let's see here. Sorry for the porn bots in the chat. Doing our best to get rid of them. Over 400 people watching now. That's a peak for the night, and again, we're 8 hours in. Let's see here. 2-inch diameter hail according to the radar. Not sure which storm we're talking about. Yankton, maybe. Severe storm just went through Brookings County with slight gusts and a lot of lightning. All right, so thanks for being in the chat room. I could use some coffee. If you wanted to drop, $3 in the super chat, that would be great. If you want to do more than that, great. If you don't want to do anything, that's fine too. We're just glad you're watching. Again, try to share this, please, if you would. Let's see here. Report of funnel clouds in Crofton. So that kind of goes with what we were seeing from John McKinney about 6 minutes ago. Here's a look at the wall cloud near Crofton. Okay, wall cloud near Crofton about 6 minutes ago. And other spotters reporting funnel clouds bouncing up and down. Funnel clouds bouncing up and down. Let's go to Freddie McKinney's live stream. You can see the wall cloud on the live stream right now. And I believe Freddie is moving his way north on 81, coming up to the south side of Yankton. I know we got other storms going on, but we're going to concentrate on this one right now. Okay, we're going to concentrate on this one. Yankton, 11,000 people. Last I checked, somewhere in that neck of the woods.
The temperature was 75 and the dew point.
We hope nothing happens. 14,000 now. I was there, it was less than that. 14, almost 15,000 people in Yankton. So we are going to stick with this here.
The temperature was missing. Brookings had light rain and 66. Pipestone was mostly cloudy and 73. Worthington was partly cloudy and 74. Once again, at 1 a.m. in Sioux Falls, the sky was mostly cloudy with a temperature of 75. The current time is 1:09 a.m. Central Daylight Time.
Just sending out some tweets here.
Operating on a frequency of 162.40 megahertz. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station WXM28, broadcasting from a transmitter near Rowena, South Dakota. Our program originates from the National...
All right, again, severe coverage continues here with some strong rotation moving into the Yankton, South Dakota area. You can see the wall cloud live.
County in southeastern South Dakota, southwestern Lake County in east central South Dakota.
On Freddie McKinney's stream, I'm changing this now to Yankton.
East central Aurora County in south central.
He is just south of Yankton on Highway 81.
South Dakota. McCook County in southeastern South Dakota.
Here's an update from the National Weather Service in Sioux Falls. Tornado warning remains in effect until 1:30 for central Yankton County. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado moving into Yankton and moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Severe storm will be in Yankton in moments, followed by Mission Hill and Vollen. Also the possibility of ping pong ball size hail. If you are in Yankton, South Dakota, we need you in shelter right now.
Impact expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Severe thunderstorms will be...
Need you in shelter right now for the
Mitchell and Middletown around 12,
tornado warning in Yankton.
Alexandria, Fulton, Clayton, and Loomis around...
We have a severe thunderstorm warning for Dundee County, Nebraska, severe thunderstorm warning for Custer and Loup County in Nebraska, and a severe thunderstorm warning just issued for Beadle and Kingsbury County in South Dakota. And those all take a back seat to strong rotation moving into one of the bigger towns in South Dakota.
A tornado watch remains in effect until 2 a.m. for South Central, Southeastern, and East Central South Dakota. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
So once again, you are looking at the storm on Freddie McKinney's live stream. He is just south of Yankton. He's got a good look at it right into the notch of the storm. We've seen a wall cloud back there. We've seen lowerings. There's been rotation and funnel clouds reported. Update here from Beadle County. That severe thunderstorm warning has expired. So Huron, Beadle County, that's expired. You're clear for now.
For the following counties in South Dakota: Lake, McCook, Sanborn, Aurora, Davidson, Henson, Hutchinson, and Minor. At 1 a.m., the sky was cloudy in Sioux Falls.
Huron and Beadle County, you are clear for now.
The relative humidity was 73%.
Let's spread out the radar here again.
Miles an hour. Pressure was 29.36 inches and falling. Elsewhere around the tri-state area.
Sorry, folks in Nebraska, if I'm cutting off the bottom part of your radar here, but got a lot going on in South Dakota that we need to keep eyeballs on.
Worthington was mostly cloudy.
All right, so again, a new severe thunderstorm warning for Beadle and Kingsbury counties in South Dakota. Let's take a look at it real quick here. That's an interesting looking, okay, I see what they're doing there. Maybe a little hail core here. 61 mile per hour gust was reported at Cavor, and quarter-size hail is possible. So again, you've got 60 gusts and quarter hail in northeastern portions here of Beadle County. And now we have a severe thunderstorm warning here in Clark County, South Dakota. Severe storm right here near Carpenter, you can see it, and then kind of stretches over toward Willow Lake. So Carpenter to Willow Lake, 60 and quarters.
Hanson County in southeastern South Dakota, northwestern
Okay.
Hutchinson County in southeastern South
And
Dakota.
everything else off to the east has been canceled. Got this line of storms here near Howard and Canova. Howard and Canova, as we switch radars again here.
Hazard 60 miles an hour wind gusts.
Howard and Canova, you should be in shelter. A 65 mile per hour wind gust was reported in Tripp, South Dakota, with this line as it came through earlier in the evening. Roswell, Howard, Canova, Unityville, Salem, you are in the path. And then we're back to Yankton with rotation basically right over town, coming right into town. And Freddie McKinney's stream there is pixelating just a little bit, but I believe he is heading into Yankton momentarily. We've been looking at funnel clouds, wall clouds, lots of lowerings, lots of rotation. Of course, we don't want any tornadoes in Yankton, but one is possible. So just get to shelter in the Yankton area, Mission Hill, U2, and stay there for, 20 minutes, and we'll be done for Yankton. But right now it is 1:17 in the morning. Sirens are probably going off. Phones are buzzing. Things are beeping. And that's for a tornado warning for Yankton County, including the city of Yankton. And again, there's a couple areas of rotation. There's some broad rotation just west side of Yankton, and there's some strong rotation just south of Yankton on 81. So the best you can do right now is to be in shelter here in Yankton. Mission Hill, Vollen, you're next. Golf balls and a possible tornado, folks. Are the Reds and Greens close together? Yes, they are. It looks like it's heading straight for Yankton. Yes, it does. I've got family in Yankton. Share this, call them, let them know. I used to live in Sioux City. I have family up that way. If you do, if they're in the path, let them know. Michael says, my bedroom window is open and I love the sound of thunder. Yep. Bill says, get that man a cup of coffee. Yeah, I would really appreciate that. So, again, if you want to drop coffee or gas fund, do the YouTube super chat. It's definitely appreciated. Yankton going to take a direct hit. Again, we do not know if there is a tornado on the ground in Yankton. And again, Freddie's stream is a little bit janked up here, but he's in Yankton now, it looks like. And seeing some lightning here. Not really seeing a tornado. Hopefully that rotation is dissipating as it moves into Yankton. As Dominic just said, Yankton storm rotation is weakening. And I think that is correct. However, Jordan Hall says there's a big wall cloud with it still. Still a big wall cloud with this storm moving into Yankton. Broderick says, I'm struggling to read this velocity on Yankton. Yeah, you're not alone. It's a little messy, but the tornado warning is still in effect. So Yankton, stay in shelter for just a little bit more, maybe 10 minutes, okay? And we'll be done. Is Minnesota going to get anything? Well, Minnesota already had a warning over near Madison, Minnesota earlier, and Appleton. Yay, thanks, Megan. Super chat from Megan McClellan. Thank you very, very much. We really appreciate that. No debris signature on radar. Nope, I have not seen any debris signatures on the radar, and that's actually a really good thing. Yeah, we do not want to see any debris with this. I'm going to poke at it once really quick here from Omaha, just to make sure I'm not missing anything, and I'm not. So we'll go back to the Sioux Falls radar. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning down here near Fordyce and Wynot, Nebraska. This is Cedar County. Severe thunderstorm warning until 2 a.m. for 60 and quarters. Again, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado near Yankton, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Ping pong ball size hail also possible with this storm. Mission Hill and Vollen, you are in the path. In Yankton, you need to stay in shelter for about another 10 minutes or so. Scott drops $10 in the super chat. Thank you very much, Scott. Really, really appreciate it. Kittens are better than people, says 4 miles east of Yankton. That must be where they are. Something about the river makes the tornadoes miss the town. Well, that's just a coincidence, sadly. Again, lived in Yankton for quite a while, and there have been tornadoes in and around the Yankton County area before, so it's just luck that this tornado didn't touch down, stay down, and go through town. And thank goodness it did not. And again, huge thanks to Scott for the $10 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Oh, let's see here. Weatherman 1. Yep, Sioux Falls. I live in NW, close to river, and I've always heard that as well. Yeah, guys, I hate to break what your parents or your uncle or whoever may have told you, but tornadoes don't care. They do not care about rivers. They don't care about hills and bluffs. They don't care about mountains. They don't care about tall buildings. If a tornado wants to get down and stay down, it's going to do it whether there is a river or not. So, as these things come in, please take the appropriate shelter. Yes, Carl, 500 viewers. Thank you. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Deanne says it's windy in Yankton. That does not surprise me. Is Kelloland live? I'm not sure. Don't have time to check right now. Hook echo down there. Yep, we see the hook. There's some rotation down here near Wynot, Nebraska, that may get its act together here and head on up toward Meckling, South Dakota. Wynot, Nebraska, Meckling, South Dakota. Could be a little hook here forming and a possible tornado. So we'll keep watching that. Denise, $10. Thank you very much, Denise. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And thank you for dropping the $10 in the super chat. Big thanks to Denise. Michael says, is Huron in the clear for now? Yeah, they canceled that warning a bit ago. And, well, hang on. Yeah, Beetle, Huron, you're clear. Go to bed, Huron. Go to bed, Mitchell. Go to bed, Parkston. Go to bed, Tyndall. Go to bed, Niobrara, Nebraska. Okay, basically 281 corridor. 281 corridor, go to bed. You're clear in Aberdeen, clear in Redfield, clear in Huron, clear in Springs, clear in Plank, clear in Armour, and you're clear down to O'Neill, Nebraska. Sioux Falls, you need to be paying attention. Okay, that's all I'm going to say right now. Sioux Falls, you need to be paying attention. Rotation appears to have moved through Yankton. There's some rotation right near Utica. There's some rotation between Yankton and Midway here on 81. There's a little bit of rotation near Mission Hill, and there's some rotation spinning up right now just north of Bow Valley near Wynot, Nebraska, and that could be heading over toward Meckling, South Dakota, or Gayville, South Dakota, Volin, South Dakota. So all these areas still need to be on high alert here. St. Helena, Wynot, Meckling, Gayville, Volin, Mission Hill. Yankton, it's just about over. Give it, 3 more minutes. Utica, I would still be in shelter. Areas east of 81, I would be in shelter. Over toward Mission Hill, I would still be in shelter. Madison, you are not... No, Madison, you are not clear yet. Madison, you are not clear yet. From the Netherlands, stay safe. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in from the Netherlands. These tornadoes have to be rain wrapped. Yes, they would be, Alec. You're probably not going to see these, although we've had a pretty good look at a wall cloud earlier. I don't think that you're going to, I don't think you're going to see the tornado tonight. Again, thanks to Denise for the super chat earlier. As well as Scott and Megan. Thank you very much. Yeah, look at the hail coming down in Yankton. Hail coming down in Yankton on Freddie's live stream. Very windy there in Yankton as well on the live stream. Is Crofton in the clear? I'm going to say yes. Yeah, Crofton, go to bed. Anything for Wilmer, Minnesota tonight or tomorrow? Yes and yes. John Paul, is it confirmed on the ground or just high winds? We've not had a report of a tornado confirmed. The tornado was not confirmed in Yankton, but it was strong rotation that dissipated basically right over town. And now there's high winds moving through Yankton. So kittens are better than people, says there's hail east of Yankton. And when you report hail, please tell us what size. Try to estimate. Pea size, dime size, quarter size, grapefruit size. Yes, we had grapefruit size hail earlier tonight in portions of Nebraska. JJ asks, is Ryan Hall on vacation? No, he just didn't do a live stream tonight, I don't think. And thanks for subscribing. We have new severe thunderstorm warnings and a lot of them coming out. Lincoln County, Minnesota, severe thunderstorm warning until 2 a.m. Severe thunderstorm warning for Brookings, Lake, McCook, Minor, Minnehaha, and Moody until 2 a.m. And severe thunderstorm warning for Clay, Hutchinson, Turner, and Yankton until 2 a.m. So a bunch of new severe thunderstorm warnings coming out right now, including Sioux Falls. And again, kittens, tell me what size hail you got there east of Yankton. It's appreciated. Lots of lightning, lots of hail on Freddie McKinney's live stream from Yankton. Determined Catman says, is there a risk of a tornado in Forest Lake? I don't think tonight. Possible tornado in Forest Lake tomorrow. How does the tornado look? Strengthening or weakening? I think that the tornado warnings have been replaced by severe thunderstorm warnings. There's still a little bit of rotation near Gayville, a little bit of rotation east of Mission Hill, a little bit of rotation moving toward Vollen. But let's give some all clears here. Tabor, all clear. Crofton, all clear. Center, Nebraska, all clear. Creighton, Nebraska, all clear. Neely, I think you're finally clear for the night. All the warnings back to the southwest have dissipated. Thank you. All right. So I was mistaken a little bit ago. The severe thunderstorm warnings do not include Sioux Falls at this time. Again, you're still keeping a heads up here, though. Okay, still a lot of hail coming down in Yankton there. Can't really tell what size. Peas to dimes looks like. That's been going for a while now. And again, the severe thunderstorm warning into Minnehaha County does not include Sioux Falls, just north of Sioux Falls. It includes Madison. I know we had some people watching from Madison, South Dakota, and you're in a severe thunderstorm warning now. John McKinney says nickel-size hail is what is falling in Yankton. There's a quick picture from Yankton, and nickel-size hail falling in Yankton, South Dakota. And we'll go back to Freddie McKinney's live stream here, just as soon as it clears up. It's a little stuck here, as you can imagine, with everybody on their phones and everybody streaming, and there we go. All right, so again, Freddie and John McKinney are in Yankton. Multiple reports of at least 1 inch hail in Yankton. 2 miles east-southeast of Yankton, 1 inch hail. 1.25 inch hail in Yankton. 1.25 inches in some parts of town. Yeah, we're gonna get to everybody's town, I promise. We're gonna look at everything here. Somebody said Flandreau. Well, the wind is heading your direction. The wind is along this line right here. It's very hard to make out. Let me put the velocity on here. Okay, the wind is right here, this green line. So from Madison down to Hartford, it's basically right along 19 here. Okay, right along SD 19 heading eastward. That's where the wind is. Okay, heavy storms down here by Canastota, Humboldt, Hartford. Not a lot of rain here, but the wind stretches back up to Madison and Ramona. Severe thunderstorm warning for all these areas. Ramona, Madison, Coleman, Colton, Hartford, Baltic, Garrettson, Del Rapids, Trent, and Flandreau. 70-mile-per-hour winds are possible. Wow, okay. An observation site in Canova reported 78 mile-per-hour winds. Canova, 78 miles per hour. That's what's heading toward Madison. That's what's heading through Madison right now. Might not be 78, but we had a gust of 78 just a little bit ago. About 20 minutes ago in Canova. So this is moving through Lake Herman State Park. It's heading toward the east side of Madison. Coleman, Colton, Del Rapids, Baltic, Hartford, Crooks, Garrettson, Del Rapids, Trent, and Flandreau. I used to live in Madison. I used to live in Crooks. It's moving through all the old stomping grounds here. Severe thunderstorm warning, Clark County, South Dakota, till 2:15. Clark County, South Dakota, till 2:15. That's right here. Might be some rotation here near Carpenter. So all of Clark County now under a severe thunderstorm warning. Need to find my phone here, and I need to do one thing here. And a little sip of water. We'll get right back to it. Severe thunderstorm warning for Clay, Union, Turner, Lincoln. Clay, Union, Turner, and Lincoln counties in South Dakota. That's going to be right down here. And that will pop in here momentarily. There it is. Somebody was asking about Beersford in the chat room earlier. Beersford, you are now under a severe thunderstorm warning. Jordan Hall is streaming from a possible spin up east of Vollen. Let me see if I can get his stream back up here. Okay, I think that's live. And Jordan Hall is near, what do we want to say here? Let's say Wakanda. So must not be a lot of lightning on this storm here, but we're going to go to Jordan Hall here for a minute. There has been some lightning. Again, he's just southeast of Wakanda, South Dakota. Not Black Panther, Wakanda, but Wakanda, South Dakota. Excuse me, watching this little area of rotation here, southeast of Wakanda. So he's going to keep an eye on that. Again, Sioux Falls, you're getting surrounded. You're getting surrounded by warnings in Sioux Falls, but you're not under one at the moment. So again, Dixon, Clay, Lincoln, Turner, Union counties until 2 a.m. Lincoln and Turner till 2 a.m. Lincoln, Moody, Lake, Minnehaha, Minor, McCook, and Brookings until 2 a.m. All of these warnings are until 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't believe it's only 20 minutes before 2 o'clock. And again, most of these warnings are for half-dollar size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. This warning here, north of Sioux Falls, again, here's your line of wind right here. It's heading toward Rutland, Coleman, Chester, Del Rapids, Baltic, and Trent, and Flandreau. This is 70-mile-per-hour winds. And it's moving east at 65 miles per hour. So it is moving along. Severe thunderstorm warning for Coddington, Grant, and Roberts County in South Dakota until 2:15. Severe thunderstorm warning for Big Stone County in Minnesota until 2:15. So it's kind of that junction area right up here. Here it is near South Shore. Includes the Summit area. Includes Marvin. Includes Corona, Wilmot, and Peaver. South Shore, it's just north of South Shore. Summit, Marvin, Corona, Wilmot, Peaver. This is 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. 60 and quarters up here for Roberts, Grant, and Cottington County, South Dakota, and a little tiny piece of Big Stone County, Minnesota. So we've got that in Grant County and Roberts County. We've got almost all of Clark County under a severe thunderstorm warning. Got new storms here west of Watertown, west of Hayti. And then we've got the strong winds, possibly 70 miles per hour. Sioux Falls, you're under a warning now. We'll get to you in 2 seconds. Sioux Falls, you're under a warning. We'll be right with you. So again, 70 mile per hour winds possible here from Coleman to Chester, Colton, Baltic, Del Rapids, Trent, Egan, Flandreau. So get away from windows and doors and seek some shelter here. Could bring down some more trees. And let's get to the warning here that includes Sioux Falls. Severe thunderstorm warning for Minnehaha, Lincoln, and Turner counties. Minnehaha, Lincoln, and Turner counties, including Sioux Falls. Severe storms from Hartford to T, moving east at 50, with 60 miles per hour winds and half-dollar size hail. Will be around T now. Sioux Falls and Ellis around 150. Harrisburg, Crooks, and Renner around 155. Brandon, Rowena, and Corson around 205. Garrettson, Valley Springs, and Palisades State Park around 210. If you are camping at Palisades State Park, 2:10 a.m. We've had a lot of storms move through campgrounds and parks and state parks and state recreation areas tonight, and I hope everyone is okay. No tents blown away, no golf ball hail hitting you on the way to the bathroom. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Del Rapids area. Still saying 70 mile per hour winds here. On the north side of things, north side of Sioux Falls up toward Crooks. Colton, it's moving through you now. Chester, moving through you now. Madison, it's already passed. Again, I'm going to turn on the velocity here so you can see where the line is. See where this line is here? Where the greens and the reds, where the greens kind of fall off. That's the leading edge of the wind here. So from Rutland, just east of Wentworth, Chester, Colton, Hartford, down toward T. There's some good wind here. Let's call it Wall Lake-ish. Possibility of 70 miles per hour right here. Possibility of 70 miles per hour right here. Heading towards Sioux Falls. West side of Sioux Falls. Wildwater, Wall Lake. Possibility of 70 miles per hour here. Go back to Yankton, where looks like things are calming down quite a bit. Yankton, you're clear. Yankton, you can go to bed. Crofton, we already gave you the all clear. Utica, you can go to bed. Freeman, Bridgewater, Emory, Alexandria, Mitchell, Salem, Canova, Howard, you can all go to bed. Sioux Falls, not quite yet. I'm seeing this wind right here, just west of Sioux Falls. And I don't like it. Plus there's little notches, little bumps, little notches, little kinks in the line. I don't like those either. If there is any strong wind or rotation, it is buried in this heavy, heavy, heavy rain back here. There's also some hail. Hail on 42 here west of Sioux Falls. And some pretty good hail here near Chancellor. That's heading up toward T. If you're in T, you could get some pretty good size hail. Areas north of Lenox and Chancellor. And Sioux Falls. And this is very close to the radar here in Sioux Falls, so we might not be seeing the whole picture here. But right here, I'm only 300 feet off the ground looking at this potential for some strong winds. And there are a couple pixels in there of 67 knots. 67 knots to miles per hour is 77 miles per hour. So there is definitely a potential of a 70 mile per hour gust here. $70 mile per hour gust, not out of the question in Sioux Falls. The tornado watch has been extended until 4 a.m. for Dakota and Dixon counties in Nebraska, for Clay, Lake, Lincoln, McCook, Minnehaha, Moody, Turner, Union, and Yankton counties in South Dakota. That's the tornado watch, extended until 4 a.m. So obviously there is still a threat for tornadoes. Even though we don't have any tornado warnings right now, there is still a threat for tornadoes. This is some very heavy rainfall about to head into Sioux Falls. You're already getting some pretty good rain here in Sioux Fu, but possibly more. And again, there's a couple areas here with decently strong winds moving into the west side of Sioux Falls now. Strong winds moving into the west side of Sioux Falls now, 60 to 70 miles per hour. Strong winds up here near Crooks. Strong winds going to move toward Baltic and Del Rapids here pretty soon. Probably some strong winds up here toward Trent and Coleman and Egan. Basically right along 29 here. Thanks to everyone who is in the chat room here tonight. Again, Madison, you're clear now. About 10 minutes ago, Vollen getting nailed with wind and rain. What about Redwood County, Minnesota? Nothing right now. Nothing in Redwood County right now. If the storms hold together, they might head that direction later. I'm at Richmond Campground near Aberdeen. Aberdeen, I think you're okay. Little anxious in Aberdeen. Again, Aberdeen, you're looking... Aberdeen, I think you're good. You might get some rain. But otherwise, Aberdeen, I think you're okay. Yeah, things are weakening on the backside of this line. Looking at it on another radar here. But Aberdeen, I think you're okay. I wouldn't panic too much, okay? My daughter is in Larchwood, Iowa, and storm's not quite there yet. Larip 13 said the loudest crack of thunder just happened outside my house. Let's see. In Huron, Antonio said we had 60-mile-per-hour winds and small hail. Small hail and 60 in Huron earlier. And Huron, I think you're good to go to bed. Has it hit Minnesota yet? Well, again, there are some strong storms near Sioux Falls. Those will be moving over toward Laverne and Pipestone and Slayton and Worthington and Marshall. There's some strong storms up near Morris, Minnesota. And there's more storms tomorrow. Fritz Marie, Madison, South Dakota being hit now. Let us know what happens there in Madison, because I think Kenny Allen went to bed. He's in Madison, probably sleeping right through it. Any watches and warnings for Minnesota? Yes. Severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for a very large portion of Minnesota. Let's zoom out here. Look at the blue. Okay, you see the blue counties here? This whole area here is under a severe thunderstorm watch until 8 o'clock in the morning. And again, the tornado watch has been extended until 4 o'clock in the morning. For portions of northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota. Tornado watch extended until 4 a.m. Severe thunderstorm watch until 8 a.m. for all the areas in the blue. Here, let me do this. Let me take everything off the screen. Okay? I'll take everything off. Okay, so where you see the tornado watch here, basically 281 and eastward. Don't worry about this back here, but here, I'll just do that. All right, what you see on the screen is basically still in effect. The red is a tornado watch until 4. The blue is a severe thunderstorm watch until 8 a.m. Okay, we've been streaming live for 9 hours now on YouTube. Corey Hartman here with you. It is just about 2 o'clock in the morning. Please like and subscribe. That would be great. I haven't reminded anybody to do that all night long. Please do that. We really do appreciate it. And thanks again for being with us here late tonight as storms roll through. All right, let's put the warnings back on. There's a conglomeration of warnings here. South Shore, Wilmot, Clark, Garden City. Again, Madison and areas off to the east. Sioux Falls, Lenox, Hurley, Irene, Wakanda, Beersford, Canton, Haywarden, Iowa, getting over toward you. So we're going to start to see warnings over here along the US 75 corridor, Pipestone, Laverne, Rock Rapids, Orange City, maybe Lamar's. So we're going to see some warnings here on the Minnesota side and the Iowa side in just a little bit. Jordan Hall reports that he had some 80-mile-per-hour winds. Let's get Get the radar back on here. And let's get the Severe Studios people back on. Not 100% sure where Jordan is right now. There he is. So Jordan says 80 mile per hour winds blasted him here southeast of Wakanda, South Dakota. There's a power outage in Beersford. Power is out in Beersford at the truck stop there. So it looks like we do have some power lines and power issues happening. Still in the path of this storm includes Canton. Oh gosh. If you are just east of Worthing, South Dakota, heading over toward Canton, take shelter right now. We've got something spinning up right here near Worthing. And I'm sure our friends at the Weather Service see this, but something has just spun up right near Worthing. Possible tornado spinning up right here east of Worthing, heading toward, well, let's see here, toward Highway 11 between Canton and Harrisburg. Along Highway 11 south of Sioux Falls between Canton and Harrisburg, we have some rotation right here. Here's the velocity. There it is. Right there. And there could be a tornado in there. So again, if you're east of Worthing, South Dakota, take shelter right now. Up toward Highway 11. A lot of people live along 11 here. Okay, lots of farms, lots of beautiful houses out here toward the river. And if you're south of Sioux Falls, getting close to Canton, there's some rotation right there. And we'll see if tornado warning is inbound. Tornado warning coming out. Tornado warning is on the way. There it is, right there. This includes portions of northwest Iowa. So let's make sure we don't have any debris in there. Ooh, there's a little debris in there, possibly. Could just be hail wrapping around, but there is a little bit of debris maybe in there. Yeah, there might be some debris in there, folks. All right, so again, here, I'll just show it to you. That could be some debris right there. It's not quite lined up with it, but nonetheless. All right, tornado warning for Lincoln County, South Dakota, Lyon County, Iowa. We've been talking about it for a few minutes here. Severe thunderstorm capable of extensive straight-line wind damage or tornadoes located just north of Canton, moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. You don't have a lot of time to act here. Inwood to Larchwood. Inwood to Larchwood in Iowa as this storm crosses over the state line here, crosses over the Big Sioux River and moves into northwest Iowa. Inwood to Larchwood. You need to be in shelter right now. Multiple areas of rotation. Look, one right here, one right here, one right here, just east of Harrisburg. Again, along this whole thing here, along 11 from the east side of Sioux Falls to Canton. So the far eastern portion of the county here, of Lincoln County, South Dakota. Okay, starting to get more warnings on this line here. Okay, you were asking about Minnesota. We got Minnesota now. Pipestone, Laverne, you're in it. All right, let's north to south. Let's do that. Okay, still got warnings up here in Grant County, Wilmot. Still got warnings here, Garden City to Bradley, 58 mile per hour gust near Hillcrest Colony. These are not as severe as the ones to the south. Well, what happened here? Sorry, the radar locked up and... Okay. All right, so let's go here. Severe thunderstorm warning for Moody County and eastern Minnehaha County in South Dakota, Rock, Nobles, Murray, and Pipestone, Minnesota. So eastern Moody, eastern Minnehaha counties in South Dakota, including Garrettson, and I think Egan is up here. Yep, Egan, Flandreau, Sherman, Garrettson, Brandon, Rowena, and now moving over into portions of Minnesota. Here's Pipestone County, Rock County, Nobles County, Murray County. So, Pipestone, Jasper, Hardwick, Laverne, Adrian, Lake Wilson. Okay, severe thunderstorm warning, 70 mile per hour winds and nickel size hail, 70 and nickels. Got this tornado warning here north of Canton. Take that seriously, okay? Areas of rotation showing up all along the river here. Something's trying to spin up right here, maybe. Another little possible spin up right here. Inwood, Larchwood, Lester, Iowa. Inwood, Larchwood, Lester, Iowa. Be in shelter. Surrounding that, a big severe thunderstorm warning. This is eastern Lincoln and Union counties in South Dakota. Eastern Lincoln and Union counties in South Dakota. And Lyon and Sioux counties in northwestern Iowa. And Jordan Hall has now made his way closer to Beersford, South Dakota. So we'll update that. Getting hammered there with some wind, lots of lightning, hail. Got it all going on here. Back up to the tornado warning here. If there was a tornado, it would be right here just north of Canton. Tornado warning and the possibility of a tornado just north of Canton, South Dakota, heading toward Larchwood and Lester, Iowa. Oh, let's see what we can do with... Whoops. Okay. Hate when it does that. Here is a look at Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And this is from Jordan Carruthers. And it is coming down like you're pouring it out of a boot in Sioux Falls. That is some heavy rainfall there. Looks like at his motel there in Sioux Falls. That is some heavy rain. Ooh, windy too. Again, this is Sioux Falls. New tornado warning near Brandon, South Dakota. If you're in Brandon, South Dakota, seek shelter now. Brandon, South Dakota, seek shelter immediately. Tornado warning, eastern Minnehaha and Rock County, Minnesota. Possible tornado near Brandon right now. Here it is, Brandon, Valley Springs. Brandon and Valley Springs in shelter, please. Another little notch here, another little kink in the line. Another possible spin up happening right now just west of Valley Springs, South Dakota. This is a tornado warning that includes the city of Laverne, includes Brandon, includes Valley Springs, Beaver Creek. Brandon, Valley Springs, Beaver Creek, right along the interstate here. Right along I-90, near and east of Brandon, Valley Springs, Beaver Creek, Hills, you're in there, Laverne, Magnolia, if it holds together. A severe thunderstorm 2 minutes ago, capable of producing a tornado over Brandon, moving east at 45 miles per hour. Valley Springs in the next 3 minutes. Hills 215, Beaver Creek 220, Laverne and Blue Mound State Park in the path of the storm. So again, just on the east side of Sioux Falls over toward Brandon, the possibility of a tornado right now. And again, there might be some debris here. Yeah, there might have been something. Something tried to kick up here right near Brandon. Basically tried to kick up right here in this notch. And something may have touched down just east of Highway 11 here. Just south of 264. And the storm is heading toward Valley Springs right now. Cannot tell if it's just dust or some sticks and stuff picked up by some strong winds, but very likely a tornado here near Valley Springs, South Dakota, right on the border here. South of Garrettson toward Valley Springs, and then heading over toward Beaver Creek and Hills, Minnesota. Beaver Creek and Hills, Minnesota, make sure you're in shelter. Laverne, keep an eye. Larchwood, you should already be in shelter. Anywhere along here could produce a tornado. Could have one here. Could have one here by Valley Springs. Could have one here by Larchwood. Could have one here south of Larchwood. Okay? Anywhere where this wind kinks and curves and spins, anywhere along here. Let's see if we have any updates here. Jordan Hall is now closer to Worthing, South Dakota. Torrential rainfall, Worthing, South Dakota. And again, we're most concerned. We've got a lot of other warnings around the area, but we're most concerned right now with these 2 tornado warnings. Just east of Sioux Falls, just northeast of Canton. Inwood, Larchwood. Again, you need to be in shelter. Inwood, Larchwood, Lester. especially Larchwood to Lester and even Rock Rapids here in a bit. And into Minnesota, Beaver Creek and Hills. Beaver Creek and Hills and Laverne. And anyone south of Laverne, past the Gabrielson Farm on 75 down to Rock Rapids. Possibility of a tornado anywhere along this line, basically, right now. Intense winds and the possibility of a tornado spin up anywhere through here. And let's see here. We're getting an update. Tornado warning continues here for the Larchwood and Lester areas. I'll read you the warning. A severe squall line capable of both tornadoes and extensive straight line winds moving into Larchwood, over Larchwood right now. Moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. Lester, you're next, followed by Rock Rapids. Lester, Rock Rapids, Iowa. Okay, you should already be in shelter, but if you're not there, get there. Get to the lowest floor you can. Storm shelter is best. Basement is good. Get under something sturdy, like a workbench or pool table or staircase, and stay there for a little bit, about the next 20 minutes here. Not even. It's moving 60 miles an hour. Next 15 minutes, Larchwood, Lester, stay in shelter. Rock Rapids, you got a little while longer to stay in shelter. Let's get an update up here, shall we? Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado over Valley Springs right now, moving east at 45 miles per hour. Okay, capable of producing a tornado right here over Valley Springs, moving directly toward Beaver Creek. Hills, you're close enough. Laverne, Magnolia, Canaranzi, and Kenneth. And Blue Mountain State Park. Another state park in the path of not great weather. So again, 2 tornado warnings continue here. You can see where near Larchwood, heading toward Lester and Rock Rapids, Iowa. Valley Springs, South Dakota, heading toward Beaver Creek and Hills, Minnesota. Laverne, Minnesota, and points south along 75. And eventually toward Magnolia, Minnesota. So Minnesota here, Iowa here. Let's see here. A spotter in Sioux Falls says the wind has been gusting around 80 to 85 miles per hour for the last 10 minutes in Sioux Falls. So that may be slightly delayed report, but very, very gusty winds, strong winds in Sioux Falls. Oh, gosh. Okay. What does Tim Purrington say here? Okay. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the roof was just ripped off the hotel. A roof was just ripped off a hotel in Sioux Falls. That's according to our chaser, Tim Purrington. My goodness. Everyone seems to be okay, says Tim Purrington. And again, roof torn off a motel in Sioux Falls. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's give Tim a call here. Tim Purrington, Severe Studios Storm Chaser. Let's see what he has to say here about his experience. All right, Severe Studio Storm Chaser Tim Purrington joining us live on Severe Studios. And Tim, you just had an interesting experience in Sioux Falls. Can you tell the folks about it, please?
Yes, we were in a room. We were actually on the top floor and heard the wind started to come up. Immediately reached for the phone to check the radar, of course, like we all do as chasers. And was just laying there, and the wind started getting worse and worse. And then the most terrifying sound you'll ever hear, the roof getting ripped off the hotel. So,
oh my goodness,
pretty crazy.
Oh my goodness. So did that include your room or down the hall or what?
Right above us. And immediately jumped up and looked out the window. There's insulation everywhere. And then started to hear the water started to flow in on top of the sheetrock. I'm like, holy crap, we got to get the hell out of here, like now.
Oh my God. Where are you now?
Yeah, you could hear the water gushing in on on top of the room, right above us, and immediately got out of there.
Oh my, where are you now?
We're on the lower floor right now. I mean, I feel fine being down here now. I mean, no issues on the lower part. Several people in the lobby, muddling around, kind of figuring out what we're gonna do. And but I mean, it sounded like a river was coming in.
Yeah, I bet
it started coming in through the lamp or through the light fixture in the ceiling.
Oh yeah, that's always scary. That happens when somebody's toilet overflows above you or whatever. But yeah, that's really scary. I'm looking at some video here from Sioux Falls from about 10 minutes ago. When would you say this happened?
Oh, boy, just before 2.
Just before 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right. Did you get?
It was not out in front. It was not out in front of the storm. So it was embedded circulation or downburst or something.
Okay. All right.
So it wasn't gust front or anything like that out in front.
What hotel? What part of town?
We're at the Super 8 on right off of 29 and 40. I think it's 41st Street.
Got it. Yep. Okay. All right. Were you able to get your stuff out of your room or?
Yeah. We got all our stuff. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you shoot some video. All right.
Yeah. There's our car. Half of our part of the roof just missed our vehicle too. I mean, it's all laying here in the. It's all laying here in the parking lot and just missed the vehicle. Well, from what I can tell right now. But we'll go out and survey the damage once the rain lets up here.
All right. Sounds good, Tim. Thanks for letting me call you here.
All right, sure. Anything, anytime. Talk to you soon.
All right. So there's Tim Purrington, Severe Studio Storm Chaser, is trying to get some rest in his motel in Sioux Falls, and the roof ripped off the Super 8 motel in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. As we watch video here from Jordan Carruthers, and the sirens were blaring in Sioux Falls. Wind and rain and every other thing imaginable here, as we've got some pretty strong storms going through the area here. We have a new tornado warning. If you're in Hardwick, Minnesota, need to seek shelter, please. And I don't think we have any live streams up anymore. Nope. All live streams are done here. All right, tornado warning for, well, lots of new tornado warnings coming out here. So you're going to see more pop up here in a minute. Here's one. Well, there's the donut hole right there. This is east of Sherman, South Dakota, along and just east of Highway 23, south of Jasper, Minnesota. South of Jasper here, heading toward Hardwick, basically. Rotation right there. There's rotation right near Laverne. So if you're in Hardwick, seek shelter. Areas north of Hardwick along US 75 up toward Trotsky, take shelter. Laverne, you need to be in shelter now. Laverne, Minnesota, you need to be in shelter immediately. Okay, we've got strong rotation just outside of Laverne, Minnesota. Here it is on the velocity. There's likely a tornado there. There is likely a tornado just west of Laverne, Minnesota. And there is likely a tornado here just north of Rock Rapids. And the radar's getting a little bit funky here, but likely a tornado here north of Rock Rapids. Possibility of some tornadoes down here near Dune, Iowa, heading toward George and Matlock. Okay, look at how far out these warnings extend. That's because these storms are flying at 75 miles per hour. 75 miles per hour. That's how fast these storms are moving, with the possibility of embedded tornadoes. Once again, just a minute ago, we heard from Tim Purrington, who says the roof of the Super 8 motel was blown off while they were in the top floor of the motel, and the water started coming down. There are power outages east side of Sioux Falls. Yes. Is Yankton clear? I believe it is. Let me just triple check for you. Yes. Let's give some all clears here, okay? Yankton, go to bed. Vermilion, you're clear. Madison, you're finally clear. Salem, you're clear. Huron, you're clear. DeSmet, you're clear. All right? We have a severe thunderstorm warning for Watertown. Didn't even see that earlier. Severe thunderstorm warning for Dual, Hamlin, and Coddington. Severe thunderstorm with 70-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail moving into the Watertown area. Well, there's a strong storm in Watertown now, and there's a storm near Esteline, also moving north. So either one of those storms near Watertown, South Dakota, could have 70-mile-per-hour winds. But I'm most concerned with these areas of rotation. There's one right here near Dune, Iowa. There's some rotation anywhere along here where these little things stick out here. Northeast of Rock Rapids, Canaranzi, Rushmore, Worthington, you're in that warning. Laverne, I think you just missed a tornado to your north. Laverne, I think you just missed a tornado warning to your north. Another tornado warning coming out. It includes the Laverne area. There it is. I think it just popped on the screen. Yes. New tornado warning here. This is Rock and Nobles County until 3 a.m. Severe thunderstorm over Blue Mound State Park, capable of producing a tornado, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. And the Magnolia, Adrian, and Lismore areas. Magnolia, Adrian, and Lismore areas are in the path of this rotation. Also, whatever this says, Kenneth. So many warnings, you can't even see the radar anymore. So Kenneth, Magnolia, Adrian, Lismore, get to shelter. Still up here north of Hardwick, make sure you're in shelter. Okay, this is all surrounded by a severe thunderstorm warning for 70-mile-per-hour winds. Again, down here north of Rock Rapids, so Ellsworth, Little Rock, Rushmore, Bigelow, and the city of Worthington seek shelter now. And again, down here near Dune, Iowa, heading toward George and Matlock and Ashton and Sibley, Iowa, seek shelter. So 6 different tornado warnings out right now. 6. If you have people in the path of this storm, please share this stream. Please share this stream if you have relatives, friends in Worthington or Jackson, Minnesota, maybe up toward Windham. Okay. Here's the big lay of the land. Severe thunderstorm warning near Webster. Severe thunderstorm warning near Watertown. Severe thunderstorm warning near Pipestone, Slayton, Edgerton. Tornado warning from Laverne to Wilmot. Tornado warning from Ellsworth to Worthington. Tornado warning from George, Iowa to Sibley, Iowa. Severe thunderstorm warnings surround that with 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. In Sioux Falls, 80-mile-per-hour winds and greater were reported. And the roof of the Super 8 motel has been ripped off in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And of course, there are 2 Super 8s in Sioux Falls, but I believe it was the one on the west side of town. At 29 and 41st Street. At 29 and 41st Street. Man, oh man alive. All right. Where can we give an all clear for that we haven't already? Brookings, I think you're okay. Madison, you're good. Del Rapids, it's just about over. Sioux Falls, things are getting better. Freeman, Yankton, you're good. And Vermilion, you have some heavy rain and a lot of lightning and thunder, but I think you're okay as well. Crofton, Nebraska, we talked a lot about earlier. And Crofton, you're good to go. Yankton, all clear. If you haven't heard yet, Yankton, all clear. Got some tornado damage coming in here from Jordan Hall, and we will take a look at that here in just a little bit. It is 2:30 Central Daylight Time. 2:30 Central Daylight Time, and Corey Hartman here with you. Let's see. All right, so I don't think we don't have a stream from Jordan Hall right now. Jordan is near Worthing, South Dakota. He's found tornado damage. And we will talk about that here in just a little bit. Jordan cannot stream because the cell towers are overloaded or down or whatever. They were still recovering from 2 weeks ago, and now more storms have come through. Okay, let's see here. Spirit Lake, Iowa. Somebody's asking about Spirit Lake. Half hour half hour, you could have tornadic storms heading your direction in the Iowa Great Lakes. So stay tuned. Is Aberdeen safe in all caps? Let's see. Yep. Aberdeen is good. Aberdeen is good. Is Slayton, Minnesota going to have a tornado? Well, not under a tornado warning right now, but it's possible. There's rotation near Hatfield. There's rotation near Edgerton, moving toward Lake Wilson and Chandler. Right now, Slayton, not under any warnings. But I bet that changes. Oh, there you go. Wow, I got to start putting money on some of these. Slayton, Minnesota, you're now under a tornado warning. Okay. Who was that, Slayton? I missed it. I lost it in the chat room. But Slayton, you're now under a tornado warning. Sioux Falls, you're just about clear. Again, Aberdeen, you're clear. Oh, so Raid SXLX said, is Slayton, Minnesota going to have a tornado? Well, you just got a tornado warning. So Raid, you need to get in shelter. Beersford, South Dakota. Is Beersford clear? Beersford is now clear. Sioux Falls, you're now clear. Okay, Sioux Falls, Beersford, clear. Go to bed, pick up the pieces in the morning. Aberdeen is fine, people. Aberdeen is fine. Minneapolis, we haven't gotten there yet. We're still in southwestern Minnesota, okay? Marshall, Minnesota. Nothing in Marshall right now. No warnings. Maybe some rain, maybe some thunder in a little bit. Marshall, Minnesota, nothing right now. But stay tuned. Slowing down in Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls, I think, is clear or just about clear. Okay, these red boxes are tornado warnings. Sorry, I forget that not everybody knows what you're looking at. Yellow, severe thunderstorm warning. Red, tornado. So these red boxes are tornado warnings. Okay? There's rotation near George, Iowa, heading towards Sibley. There's rotation near Ellsworth, Minnesota, heading toward Worthington. Adrian, Rushmore. There's rotation near Kenneth, heading toward Lismore and Wilmont. And there's some strong rotation near Edgerton. Moving toward Chandler, Slayton, and Avoca. Okay, there's three different areas of rotation here. One right here near Edgerton. One right here north of Magnolia. One right here near Ellsworth. So if you are in Adrian, Rushmore, Worthington, Reading or Reading, Lismore, Wilmont, Leota, Edgerton, Chandler, Slayton, Iona, Avoca, Fulda. Okay, you were asking about Slayton a little bit ago in the chat room. Slayton, you have a possible tornado 14 miles southwest of you, probably 13 miles now, and it is moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. So you got 60 mile per hour speed. Power lines down near Worthing, South Dakota. Power lines down near Worthing, South Dakota. Here's a look at it. This is from Jordan Hall. Okay, that's from the storms earlier near Worthing. Those storms are over now. They're all moved off to the east. Just about everything in southeastern South Dakota is clear. Sioux Falls, you're clear. Harrisburg, clear. Beersford, clear. Vermilion, clear. Elk Point, clear. Canton, clear. All the storms, all the worst activity now is in Minnesota and Iowa. Minnesota and Iowa. And again, you're looking at a picture of storm damage from Worthing earlier. This is Highway 115 southeast of Worthing. This is why power's out in some areas, because these power poles snapped off just like a couple weeks ago. Again, Jordan Hall's stream is not working at this time. We apologize for that. He cannot get the stream up. So we're just going to have a black screen down there, I guess. There, we'll just do that. That's all I got for you right now, folks. That and a squeaky chair. All right, back to the chat room here. Let's see. We've been on the air for 9.5 hours. That is when storms started in Nebraska, western Nebraska, 9 hours ago. Carl Brackey says, the front came over me north of Flandreau, 65 miles per hour winds. Sorry, I don't have time to look at North Dakota right now, but there are no warnings in North Dakota. All right, let's check for debris signatures here. Not really seeing anything. But there is rotation near Edgerton heading toward Chandler, Minnesota. Chandler and Slayton need to get into shelter. There's also rotation north of Woodstock, Minnesota. Not currently warned, but definitely possibility here. Okay, rotation heading toward Chandler, Minnesota. Chandler, Minnesota. Let's get to shelter. Severe thunderstorm warning in Minnesota for Douglas, Pope, and Todd counties, including Alexandria. Jeez Louise. Once again, there are no warnings in North Dakota. A high wind warning has now been issued for areas behind the storms. We might have a wake low happening back there. We'll tell you what that's all about here in a minute. Yep. So damaging winds are developing because the line of severe storms is departing off to the east. And what's called a wake low is happening. And I'll tell you where that is here in just a minute. Possible tornado near Lismore heading toward Wilmont and eventually Fulda here. Rotation near Chandler heading toward Slayton and Avoca. Big rotation here near Rushmore, Minnesota, heading toward Worthington. Rushmore to Worthington. Rotation near Little Rock, heading toward Bigelow and Round Lake. And some rotation here near George, Iowa. And that is heading toward Sibley and Cloverdale. Red is tornado warnings. Yellow, severe thunderstorm warnings. And we've got a lot of those as well. New severe thunderstorm warning with 70-mile-per-hour winds includes in Iowa, Lyon, Osceola, Dickinson. Lyon, Osceola, and Dickinson counties in northwest Iowa. In Minnesota, Rock, Jackson, Nobles, Murray, Cottonwood, and Pipestone. Minnesota, Rock, Jackson, Nobles, Murray, Cottonwood, Pipestone. This is a severe thunderstorm warning until 3:45 a.m. for 70-mile-per-hour winds anywhere along this line. Anywhere along this line could have 70-mile-per-hour winds and embedded tornadoes. Okay. It is just about 2:45. Corey Hartman here, Severe Studios headquarters. We've got strong and severe thunderstorms working their way through southwestern Minnesota and northwestern Iowa. Most of my moderators from earlier have gone to sleep, but my 15-year-old son is still awake, so we'll make him a moderator in the chat. Not sure why he's awake at 2:45 in the morning, but here we are. Okay, so, and I appreciate him watching things. Let's see here. Up toward Glenwood and Alexandria, Minnesota. Again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning up here. Douglas, Pope, and Todd counties. Douglas, Pope, and Todd counties in Minnesota. Alexandria, Minnesota. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and $50 size hail. Glenwood to Osakis and Alexandria. $50 size hail with this storm here. The warnings by Watertown have ended. Still a warning here by Webster, but that's kind of ending. There was a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust in Wallace, South Dakota. Right here, south of Webster, north of Garden City, Wallace, South Dakota, a 60-mile-per-hour gust. Earlier. Goodness, right around 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, we're pretty much done in South Dakota. That's the good news. South Dakota is just about done for tonight for this early morning stuff. So again, you can see one warning up there near Webster, South Dakota, but we're just about done here in South Dakota. So if you're still worried about Aberdeen, Redfield, Huron, Mitchell, Yankton, go to bed. Thank you for watching, but go to bed. DeSmet, Madison, Salem, go to bed. Sioux Falls, unless you're cleaning up, go to bed. Canton, all over. Brookings, done. Okay, that's all clear in South Dakota for the most part, other than this one pesky storm up near Webster, South Dakota. South Dakota, good night, and thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate you. Can Sioux Falls go to bed? Yes. If you had to make your son a moderator, you owe him a PS5. Well, he games on a super duper computer that I bought for him. Let's see here. Some rotation near Adrian, Minnesota. There's rotation all over the place. Brandon is clear. Yes, Brandon, South Dakota is good. Laverne, Minnesota, you're good now. Thanks for subscribing, Kaylee. I hope the storms don't hit the metro. I hope they don't as well. Yes, Laverne is clear. Lightning in Dickinson, Iowa, near Okoboji. Yep. Here's Okoboji, Dickinson County, Iowa. You got storms off to your west. You're under a severe thunderstorm warning in the Iowa Great Lakes. Marshall, Minnesota, you're now under a severe thunderstorm warning. We'll get to that here in a bit. Never did answer my question about Castlewood. Not sure what the question was about Castlewood, but here we are. Castlewood, it's moderately raining. So again, I don't know what the question was, but strongest storms are off to your east. In Castlewood, South Dakota. Still some lightning around, rumbles of thunder. Nothing severe in Castlewood. Watertown, nothing. Clark, clear. DeSmet, clear. Howard, clear. Madison, clear. Salem, clear. Parker, Sioux Falls, Canton, all clear. Severe thunderstorm warning for Lyon County, Minnesota. Severe thunderstorm warning, Lyon County. 70 miles per hour winds. Expected to be in Marshall around 3 a.m. Marshall around 3 a.m. About 12 minutes from now. With 70 miles per hour winds. And that means we have to make a call to Marshall Radio. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's see if they are on the air up there. 507. Area code. Again, we've got Severe Studios radio stations in Marshall, Minnesota. So we're going to give them a call and see if they need any coverage with these 70 mile per hour winds heading into Lyon County, Minnesota. And they might be handling it themselves. There might not be. And hey, it's Corey Hartman with Severe Studios Weather.
Hey, Corey, how are you?
I'm doing good. We've got severe warning with 70 winds coming into Marshall here.
Okay. We'll get you on after EAS is done, okay?
Okay, sounds good. I'll be holding on for you.
Appreciate it, Corey.
You bet. All right, so the emergency alert system is still taking over in Marshall, and then we'll go live here on KKCK and the Marshall Radio Group.
And again, welcome back to the stations of Marshall Radio. Great to have you alongside as we try to keep you up to date with all the severe weather that's taking place here in our listening area. And speaking of which, we're going to head to Severe Weather Studios where Corey's standing by. And Corey, this has been... Corey, as I was saying, this is something that you guys have witnessed there in Sioux Falls with plenty of damage with this system. This is quite a whopper.
It is a whopper, and possibility of some 70 mile per hour winds now moving into Lyon County. Should be in the Marshall area here within the next 10 minutes or so. We did have some damage in Sioux Falls and Worthing, Minnesota, South Dakota. We had power lines down across much of the areas south of Sioux Falls. We had the roof of a motel blown off, ripped right off in Sioux Falls. So that is the type of winds that we're talking about with these storms. Now, Marshall is on the far northern edge of the worst winds. So, I think things will be okay, but we are under a severe thunderstorm warning. But if you're down toward Tracy and definitely down into portions of Murray County, near Slayton, near Curry, near Fulda, you got a tornado warning down there with some rotation embedded in this line of wind, and a new tornado warning actually coming out right now for Murray and Cottonwood counties, and severe thunderstorms with tornadoes and straight line wind damage over Slayton, moving east at 55. So if you're in Dovray and Westbrook, you need to be in shelter right now.
How things have gone since it's gone through Sioux Falls. The rain has continued, winds have continued, maybe not at the huge levels they were earlier, but maybe what is taking place behind these systems.
So we've got a couple different things going on. So first of all of the tornado warnings, which are basically along a line from Slayton to Worthington, surrounding that is a big severe thunderstorm warning for basically all of Murray, Cottonwood, down toward Nobles and Jackson counties and into portions of northwest Iowa. And then we've got the one severe thunderstorm warning on the far north end of the line here in Marshall. But what's happening way back behind all of these storms is something called a wake low. And what that is it's an area of strong winds that is way back behind the storms. Basically, like if you ever pushed a bunch of water in the bathtub and it kind of makes some of those eddies and low areas behind your hand in the water, it's doing the same thing in the atmosphere here tonight. And back near Mitchell, South Dakota, we're getting a wake low, and there are strong winds back there, not associated with a severe storm, but because the storms already have gone through, 60-mile-per-hour winds are happening back with just some light rain back in the Mitchell, South Dakota area. And we could see the same thing happen here in the next hour or two, well behind the line. So it's just sinking air, and it's called a wake low, and it's a very interesting phenomenon. And it's something that we've seen happen multiple times, especially across portions of South Dakota and Minnesota after a big, powerful line goes through.
Appreciate that, Corey. Just as he finished, it went back to EAS. So
I figured.
I'm on the handheld, so good timing on your part.
All right. Very good. So, probably for that new tornado warning would be my guess. I think, things will be over here pretty quick. If I see anything super crazy, I'll let you know. But, right now near Slayton and near Fulda, that's where the rotations are.
Okay. We appreciate it as always,
Corey. All right. Sounds good. Take her easy.
Have a great day.
Yep.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. All right, our friends there from KKCK and the rest of the Marshall Radio Group. And if you're in that area, those are the stations to tune to: KMHL, KARZ, and KKCK in the Marshall area. KKCK, Cars, Carl, and KMHL. Those are your stations of the Severe Studios Network in Marshall, Minnesota. 2:55 a.m. Again, Corey Hartman here with you. It has been a crazy long night. We're going on 10 hours of live severe weather coverage. And I think that might be a record for me. I don't know. I'll have to think back and look back, but I think 10 hours of solid coverage with a few breaks, thanks to Kenny, and some phone calls. I think this is a record. I might not have any voice tomorrow. Trying to drink water, trying to keep hydrated here. All right, we're down to 3 tornado warnings here. Slayton to Westbrook, Minnesota. Again, some rotation here near Avoca and Fulda, Minnesota. And some rotation here near Wilmot, Minnesota. The tornado warning for Worthington has been canceled, thankfully. Tornado warning for Sibley, Iowa has been canceled, thankfully. But still 70-mile-per-hour winds possible. 70-mile-per-hour winds still possible in the Great Lakes, Iowa Great Lakes, Okoboji, Arnold's Park area, up to Jackson, up to Windham, Cottonwood County, Jackson County, Dickinson County. Still 70-mile-per-hour winds in and around. And then some embedded rotation here where these tornado warnings are. And there's a few. There's some rotation here near the lakes. There's some rotation here near Slayton and Curry. There's some rotation near Avoca. There's some rotation here near Reading or Reading. There is some rotation south of Worthington. But we're down to 2 tornado warnings, basically both kind of overlapping the Slayton area. South Dakota is now all clear. If you are in South Dakota, you have my permission to head to bed. Before you head to bed, though, we would appreciate a subscription and a notification bell. And when we go live with these, you will be the first to know. Hopefully, we are starting to run out of steam here. I know I'm starting to run out of steam. I'm hoping the storms are starting to run out of steam. All right, everybody's worried about Minneapolis. Minneapolis. The storms are 85 miles southwest of Minneapolis. So nothing right now. Severe thunderstorm watch comes right up to the edge of the metro, but does not include Minneapolis-St. Paul. And again, the storms are quite a ways out yet. A severe thunderstorm warning issued for Kennebec and Mille Lacs County in Minnesota. Kennebec and Mille Lacs County in Minnesota. Severe thunderstorm warning until 3:45 a.m. That's way up here by Mora. Mille Lacs and Kennebec County, right here, near Page and Malacca, Minnesota. Ping pong and 60. Ping pong ball size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds here, north of Malacca, moving toward Isle and Warman. This storm over here probably could get a warning too near Morrill, moving up toward Onamia. Let's see here. I think this is the second severe storm for Alexandria. Maybe. I could just be losing my mind. That might be, maybe it's the same one. Maybe it's the same one as before. But anyway, still a warning here near Alexandria and Osakis in Douglas County and far southwest Todd County, Minnesota. This is ping pong ball size hail and 60 gusts near Alex. And again, South Dakota looks clear. Aberdeen, all clear. Aberdeen, all clear. Huron, clear for the most part, other than maybe some of those wake low winds. And I actually need to get back to that because I Lost that high wind warning. Scrolling. Oh, goodness. There's just too many. Here we go. Come on. I think the computers are tired too. Okay. Here is the high wind warning for the wake low. So again, there are winds well behind the line of storms that are gusting 50 to 60 miles per hour. Brule, Aurora, Davison, Hanson, Gregory, Charles Mix, Douglas, Hutchinson, Bonham, and Yankton counties. That is where we have a high wind warning until 7 a.m. And again, it's sinking air and basically the depression behind where the strong storms have already come through. It's an interesting phenomenon. Just go to the Google machine, type wake low, and you'll learn all about it. And I'm going to read some more about it here. So again, winds 60 to 70 miles per hour until 7 a.m. this morning. Damaging winds could blow down trees and power lines. Power outages could be possible. And the damaging winds are developing with the wake low behind the departing line of severe storms. Remain in the lower levels of your home. Branches and trees could come down with these storms. And again, there's the look at the vicinity here. In southeastern South Dakota. High wind warning. Okay. Information flying here. Here's more trees down in Worthing, South Dakota. Sorry, folks, it's 3 a.m. Worthing, South Dakota here. That's a big tree down. That's partially uprooted. That is a big, big tree. There's another look at it. Took down some power lines. There's a tree. Look, it crashed into this cattle gate here, or whatever this is, this gate, and bent that metal. Insane. So again, these are trees down near Worthing, South Dakota. Power is out to the whole area. And these pictures coming in from Jordan Hall here tonight. That one's amazing. Again, bending that metal as it crashed into it and probably bounced back up. That's why there's a gap in there. So we'll leave that up just for a minute to remind you what may be heading your direction if you live over in this neck of the woods. Oh, a tornado warning for Marshall. Well, that's not good. Let's get back to Marshall, Minnesota. Some rotation right near Marshall. And some rotation near Amaret.
Radio.
Hey, it's Corey Hartman with Severe Studios Weather.
Okay, let me put you on hold quick.
Sounds good.
Hi, what can I do for you, Corey?
Oh, just wanted to get out for the tornado warning.
Okay, we are aware. Thank you so much. Do you want to go on air?
If he wants, if he's
I think he's a little busy right now.
okay, that sounds fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for letting us know.
Yep. Okay. Well, they've got it under control. Marshall Radio Group, they are no problems there. They were already on with the tornado warning. I could hear it in the background. They were giving the warning. They were telling people to take shelter, and that's the most important thing. So nobody needs me on the air to babble. All right, so let's see. Looks like some of the rotation here is starting to decrease ever so slightly, which is a good thing. The winds could start to gust out here a little bit. We've got a new severe thunderstorm warning for a good chunk of the area. Severe thunderstorm warning for Redwood County. Somebody in the chat was asking about Redwood Falls earlier. Well, it's your time now. So Redwood County, Martin County, Yellow Medicine County, Brown County, and Watonwan County until 4 a.m. Severe thunderstorms. Located along a line from Camden State Park to Round Lake, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour with 70 mile per hour winds. So Redwood Falls, Wabasso, Morgan, Springfield, Sleepy Eye, Comfrey, St. James, Trimont, and Sherburne. Possibility of 70 mile per hour winds heading your direction from this Boeing line of storms. The tornado warning near Slayton has been canceled. Tornado warning near Slayton, Minnesota is canceled. It's a very good thing. Large hail and heavy rain in Alexandria, Minnesota. Rotation in Marshall, Minnesota. I wonder what kind of chair Corey has. A very squeaky one. Yeah, squeaky and poppy. I'll be honest, folks. This is a $300 chair, but it sucks. And it's, I don't know, I need to stand up for a little bit, I think. I think my butt is going to sleep. I'm going to do that. I'm going to stand up for a little bit here. Get some water, stand up, stretch. 10 hours of coverage. Again, rotation near Marshall, Minnesota. Very top of your screen there. Moving off to the north and east. New severe thunderstorm warning with 70 mile per hour gusts. Heading toward Redwood Falls and Morgan, Minnesota. Strong storms approaching Windham, Minnesota right now with 70 mile per hour winds. Jackson, Minnesota. You're going to be next in 10 to 15 minutes. Somebody says, I need a new chair. Well, I need super chats for a new chair. I'm just saying. Drop me $5 in the chair fund. Thanks to everybody that has given a super chat here tonight. What is Jordan Hall telling me here? Randy's telling me that his stream is up. I'm not seeing his stream up, but oh, now I see it. So there's Jordan's live stream going in and out near Worthing, South Dakota, probably heading up towards Sioux Falls now. One tornado warning left near Marshall, Minnesota. One tornado warning near Marshall, Minnesota. And 70-mile-per-hour winds heading toward Windham and Jackson and Redwood Falls. Let's see here. Someone in the chat asking if we still work with Jeff Petrowski. Jeff's kind of gone off and done his own thing. He does a lot of streaming on Twitter. Like, is Periscope still a thing? Anyway, live streaming on Twitter and maybe other places is kind of where Jeff Petrowski. We still talk to Jeff, and we still see his reports and watch his video clips and watch his live streams and things. Somebody asked if this is a derecho. We're not sure yet. Have to get the reports and things. And we'll make a determination after that. Wow, I'm getting to the point where I can't even run the radar anymore. Where are my spotter? Okay. Here we go. All right, so this is where the damage was here. Near Worthing. Possible tornado damage there. There was the at least 70-mile-per-hour winds west side of Sioux Falls. So I guess that was confirmed. I forgot that I even mentioned that. I said it looked like there was 70-mile-per-hour winds west of Sioux Falls earlier. And then a roof was ripped off the motel, the Super 8 motel, at 41st and I-29 in Sioux Falls. So I think that was a good heads up on that. So only a few warnings remaining here. Again, tornado warning here near Marshall, Minnesota. That's gusting out pretty quick. All of these storms are moving in the general direction of the Twin Cities. But we're hoping they fall apart before they get there. Determined Catman says, very scared right now. Catman, remind me where you are, okay? Raid says, roaring winds and everything here in Slayton. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised that you have roaring winds in Slayton, Minnesota as these storms come through. Is this the last of the storms for today? No. If you're talking about Monday, no, we have more storms coming, a big moderate risk for later on this afternoon and evening. Okay, that standing up for a little bit was definitely a help. Approximate time it hits the Twin Cities. Again, that's a big if. It's a big if it will hit the Twin Cities. But from basically Plymouth, storms are about 80 miles. So I'd say hour and a half to 2 hours. They'll be moving into the west side of the metro if they hold together. Okay. So again, that's only if they hold together, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours to the west side of the metro. We will probably not be live when these storms move through the metro, if they do. Because, well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Hoping the storms break up over Buffalo, Minnesota. Really don't need more storms in Minnesota. We don't need any more severe storms really anywhere tonight, I don't think. Someone says a lightning bolt just annihilated a tree outside my window. Well, that I believe. Is Slayton in the clear? Well, let's get a recap here, shall we? So in Slayton, you're on the back side of the heavy rain and wind. So Slayton, you are just about clear. Just about clear in Slayton. Still technically under a severe thunderstorm warning, but just about clear in Slayton. Marshall, that rotation has moved well to the north and northeast. .3:20 a.m. SevereStudios.com. Corey Hartman here on YouTube Live. Driving along with Jordan Hall and numerous other storm chasers. On the roads coming back from Nebraska. Again, our storm chaser Tim Purrington was in his motel in Sioux Falls. And the roof was ripped off. Somebody asking about Alexandria, Minnesota. The warning is gone in Alex. Here's the radar. Doesn't look too bad. Why is there still a tornado watch in Sioux Falls? Because they tend to hold on to those things, and it's only for another 40 minutes, and it's just in case. It was, the tornado watch was to go until 2 a.m., then they extended it to 4 a.m., which was a pretty good call, and they may cancel it slightly early, or they might just let it go right till 4 o'clock. But I can tell you in Sioux Falls, you should be all clear. So with these storms here, this is not where I want to be. Let's go back to Worthington, Jackson, Windham, Spirit Lake. Winds to 70 mile per hour continue. A tornado is also possible still anywhere in this batch of storms. Just stay inside, stay away from windows, stay in shelter, stay in the basement if you like. But Wyndham to Bergen, Okabena, Wyndham, Bingham Lake, Mountain Lake. That's where the heaviest winds look to be right now. And again, possibility upwards of 70 miles per hour with these. Really breaking apart, though. Really breaking apart. I'm glad to see that. Look, I was going to back things up. It's all failing, ladies and gentlemen. It's all coming to an end. Come on, back up the radar, please. We're going back in time. Okay, you see how everything is solid reds and pinks and purples and things? And then it's kind of broken apart. Kind of broke apart right over Slayton. So it blew through Slayton and blew itself apart. That's good. So hopefully things are ending here. I really think that they are. Again, pretty good storm here near Wyndham. Might be some hail in there. Yep. A little bit of hail here near Heron Lake. Up toward Wyndham. Riding right along 60 here. Also some rotation near Wyndham. If I was in Wyndham, I would be in the basement. Okay? So if you're in Wyndham, might as well just go there. There's a little bit of rotation. See it right here on the velocity near Wilder. And if I was in Wyndham, I guess I would just go. Only going to need to be there about 15 minutes because these storms are moving. I see another line of storms forming back in Nebraska. Hopefully it's garden showers. Really tired of talking about Nebraska. Couple different lines of storms here have formed back into Nebraska. It looks like the radar from 4 hours ago. From Lexington to Ainsworth to Springview. And some more storms back here near Stapleton. Just storms here in Nebraska. They're going to pick up some rain. Not going to have too big of an effect on the drought situation, but this will help. This will help. So again, new storms, not severe, but storms nonetheless, moving through portions of central Nebraska again. I don't think those are going to do much, but they'll continue to move throughout the night here. Let's see. We did get a new severe thunderstorm watch about a half hour ago into portions of eastern North Dakota and northern Minnesota again. We'll show you that. This severe thunderstorm watch goes until 10 a.m. for Fargo, Grand Forks, Bemidji, and Brainerd.